Immediately, this caused drama. Why? Because one of my detractors slash restreamers slash hate watchers slash internet stalkers gameplay was also fun, where not only did I snipe for some of the stream, but then I actually was using the Uzi. It's called the the SAUG, S-A-U-G or something. And it was fun to use it. I was actually starting to kick major ass with it as I unlocked stuff with it, like the attachments and stuff. So it went well. The only bummer, we didn't even come close to hitting the goal. We didn't even get halfway to our goal earlier today. And obviously what we're trying to do is get momentum to do the marathon at the end of the week. I really want to do the marathon by like Friday. So next week we can focus on finishing the content that I'm working on and new stuff, because new stuff is coming in February. But we stalled. We only raised like $70. So tonight, for those of you who are here, if you like the chill content, please support it. We have no memberships and no subs earlier today. I know, no memberships at all, no subs at all. What we had was a good amount of tips, a good chunk of tips, and like a couple super chats. So tonight, please, let's get some variety of support if we can. Let's get it going right now. Let's get some support before we even start with the game so that we can get that momentum rolling. Who's going to be the first person to contribute to the stream tonight? Let's find out. Let's keep that momentum going. Who's next? Let's keep it rolling, right? Let's get some stuff. I really, really would like to hit the goal tonight because we didn't hit it earlier. If we're going to have momentum in order to do the marathon by Friday, we need to be hitting goals at least once a day. You know, like if I hit one today, one tomorrow, we'll be at 94, right? And then if I hit, let's say, one on Wednesday, one on Thursday, we'll be 96. And then if we can toss in one or two extras, we may still do it. Or maybe we'll have a crazy good night. You never know when you're going to have a crazy good night. And then next thing you know, boom, we're hitting multiple goals, because that's happened, you know? Yes, Technobabble, the OG badge. Oh, wait. No, it's not. Never mind. I got confused. Technobabble says, is the OG badge available for 20 subs tonight? No. I told you that was a limited time thing for the end of the month and the first of the month. And then, well, the first streaming day of the month. I did offer it earlier today because if someone had taken it up on it, we would have hit the goal. So that's something that I may bring up from time to time. I may make that offer on Kick, that if someone does a 20 sub bomb, sometimes I offer the VIP badge and the OG badge, but it's not all the time. It's limited time only, depending on the night, depending on how I'm feeling and how we're doing with goals. So right now, that offer is not available. How about this? I'll make that offer available if someone does 30 gifted subs and hits the goal right now. If someone did 30 gifted subs on Kick right now, I would give them both the VIP and the OG badge. But that's the offer for tonight, so that way we go right to the goal. There you go. Technobabble says, would 25 subs be fine? A 50% increase is a bit steep. I don't know what you mean. Are you saying if you did 25 subs right now over on Kick, would I offer it? I want to hit the goal. I want to get to the goal. That's the whole point of doing it, is hitting the goal. Get me to the goal. I don't care how you get me to the goal. If you get me to the goal, I'll get you the badges. How about that? Let's cut a deal. All right, we're going to get started. So we only got one contribution from Big Yoshi Energy. Thank you for that. Guys, please, let's get some support going tonight. Again, we did not even come close to hitting the goal earlier today. I want to start hitting these goals so we can do the marathon later this week. That is the idea, is to do the marathon later in the week, because I want to get it, done. I want to see if we're going to have a new game in the rotation based on viewer's choice. In addition to that, I want to, this looks small. Does the camera look small? In addition to that, a little better. In addition to that, I want to have the marathon done before new games start coming out. I don't want to have to interrupt brand new game playthroughs for a marathon, okay? That's why I wanted to do it this week. It would be perfect. Okay, but I want to stretch my legs before we play for another hour. But of course, guys, it's my time that I have to appeal to you. Please support the stream. Right now, we are at $18 of support, all right? So the goal is 150. Earlier today, we didn't even get close. We got 70, all right? We're trying to hit these goals so we can do the marathon this week, this big Viewer's Choice Marathon. You guys are currently voting on what games you want to see for that and what you want me to do. We're going to have some booze and food, and it's going to be fun later on this week, hopefully. I want to do it by Friday at the latest, but I need more support in order to do that. We got to be hitting these goals. We didn't hit it earlier. Let's hit it tonight. All right, now we have a 1 membership, right? No, 2 memberships and a couple small tips. Guys, let's get it going. We got nothing on Kick all day today. Literally, we have not had a single piece of support on Kick today. What is going on over there? right? Like, I don't understand what's going on over there. Nothing all day. Because I swear every time that we do indies, this happens. I'm not even kidding. I wish this was like an exaggeration. It's not. People always say, well, you only play the mainstream. Why don't you go and play other stuff? I'm like, well, guess what? Now, with my new setup, my high-end gaming PC, my new capture device, new face cam, we could do whatever we want. We can play any games, right? There's no limitations to the games that we play. So this game comes along, let's play it, and I get like $18 of support so far tonight. Let's hope it turns around. We got another, I'm going to play for another hour, all right? Let's hope that we get more, all right? But yeah, I'm going to be honest, it's going to be pretty disappointing if everyone always asks for indies, but then when I play them, no one wants to show up and support them. I hate that because I like variety. I've told you guys, I like doing variety. I would prefer to have wider horizons and be able to play more and more variety of stuff. But I need people to actually support those streams then, you see? Why is it that when I play the other games that are more mainstream, more people show up and more people support? There you have it. Well, Joe, there is no constant pressure to support because I've only mentioned it at the beginning of the stream and then I mentioned it right now because there hasn't been much. So now you can enjoy your ban and you can get out of my fucking stream because you're a bitch. Okay. Yeah, I could tell that all the trolls are out tonight with their sock accounts, as you can see, because they've also been mentioning things about shirts and shit. They're just morons, right? Like, just shut up. Okay. Dante Inferno with a 350 super chat says, hey, let's support indies. AAA market is slop. I mean, listen, here's the truth. I used to be of the impression that indie games were just not that good and or overrated. I was. Like, people would always say, oh, here's the next indie darling. Here's the next one you got to play. And I would never play Let's get some support for indies. For the indies. Okay. Guys, again, please, let's get some momentum towards the goal of 150. So let's continue. I got roughly about a half an hour left on tonight's stream. We'll see if we can find a logical stopping point. But, guys, please support the stream. We're almost to the end. Again, if you like indie games, please support them. I would like to play more games like this, but I need people to actually support my streams if I play them instead of just mainstream stuff, okay? We'll see how far we get tonight, and we probably have to finish it up on another stream if we choose to. Again, guys, you know, we're not even at $50. Please support the stream. Everyone always constantly asks me for indie games and something different. I'm giving that to you tonight, okay? And I'm just going to say this. Obviously, there are people who like indie games, right? And they're watching and they're supporting. But as you can see, I hate to say it, it ain't common. And when people say to me, Phil, why don't you play more indie games? I think you're going to see my answer by the end of tonight, right? I'm having a good time, but here we go. All right. Shout out to Ubska over on Kick. We finally have someone who did some support on Kick tonight. Ubska has gifted a sub on Kick. So thank you to Ubska. Let's get you on the leaderboard, Ubska. Thank you for that. Finally, that's the first contribution all day on Kick. So thank you. We're now up to 57. And climbing. We still have time. Go ahead, first of all. Let's get all the lighting back going and everything here. Okay, good there. And going here. And let's see here. What are we doing? Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, my lighting came back? Yes. Okay. All right. So, guys, first of all, I enjoyed today. Even though today was not a great support day, to be honest, it wasn't. I still had a great time with all of you today. I feel like Call of Duty, we made great progress. I actually did really darn good with the sniper rifle for the little bit that I actually used it. And I actually did pretty good with the SMG that I was using, the Uzi SMG. Had a great time unlocking stuff and, you know, did pretty good. So when it comes to the gameplay today and the time we had together, I thought it was great. All right. Am I disappointed? Of course I am. On the first stream, we didn't even get halfway to the goal. On the late stream, we only got a third to the goal. Between the two streams today, we didn't even hit one goal of support. Now, to be clear, yesterday we hit 3 goals, and it was not all one person, okay? Because some people, they say, oh, it's because one person came by. No, yesterday there was a lot of people who came by and supported. But what did we do yesterday, right? We did some Ninja Gaiden, and then on the late stream last night, we finished up Dino Crisis. So it seems like retro games are doing better than anything else right now. Have you noticed? Dark Souls, Dino Crisis, and Ninja Gaiden are bringing people out who want to support. I'm shocked that today we didn't get much support for both Call of Duty and for this new game, Mouthwashing, an indie game that people seem to want, right? So